Hey again. Um, I have received news late tonight that when this person that's putting me in jail goes into the courtroom, this person thinks that they'll be leaving the courtroom. They will, just not from the door they came in. They will be arrested as well. Um, we now have undeniable proof of the theft of $240,000. Um, this gives me no pleasure at all. This truly breaks my heart. Not for the money, but because I lived underneath the wrath of this person over $11,000 for 4 years and was even told that I was crap because I, in all that time, could not pay off that $11,000. They stole, this woman stole not $240,000. She stole the ability for an innocent person to die with a roof over her head. My mother stole it. Did she steal it to feed the homeless? No. Did she steal it to improve her life so that she could do good things? No. Did she steal it to save children with cancer? No. What was done with it? It was gambled and snorted and drank and shot up, as in hypodermic needles, drugs and alcohol. It was gambled in casinos and online until it was all gone. And they have nothing to show for it. She literally has nothing to show for it. This person wants to come in and try to talk to me, but I already know to use a term for. I used to watch a lot of tarot and use a term from that in the way of how you would describe sneaky energy. This person's coming in with Seven of Swords energy, being very duplicitous, going over exactly what she's going to say with the karmics that surround her instead of using her brain, instead of speaking from her heart. She's going to make a fool of herself yet again by trying to approach me based upon the advice of demons. Maybe I sound crazy to some of you. I don't really care. At some point, when a person's personality is devoid of that which is good, then a demonic energy has taken hold. That's what I believe. That's what's going on with this person. This person is so angry at me for knowing the difference between right and wrong that she wants to put me in jail to prove a point. Was it wrong to contact her? Yes, it was wrong to contact her. I wanted the money for my mother's house back. She's got another $109,000 of mine tied up in this case, while my mom sits in a warehouse, cold. She can't travel great distances, otherwise she would be here now. I'd have a roof over her head. She could have stayed here. But she can't take the travel. The things that have been done, the things that I've survived over the past 5 years, these two idiots have no comprehension of. Tim is an idiot and a moron and absolutely worthless in every sense of the term, because his soul long ago ceased to exist. He has no soul. I warned this female about this. She didn't listen. She thought she knew best. She was going to show me. And show me how I'm wrong. She stuck up for him. I would ask that she, since she's studied the Bible, as she told me, I would ask her, if I could ask her. I'm not asking her, I'm not speaking to her. But if I could, I would ask that she look at Proverbs 6 and realize that she's tied herself to the misdeeds of this person, so therefore she's going to suffer the consequences that he will suffer for what he's done. This is sowing the seeds of death, the result of which is death, not eternal life, not longevity. And every crime committed, she sowed her own seeds of death for her own demise. Several deadlines were given to her to stop. And while she spoke to me on the phone, one of the last times we spoke, I knew and I could hear Tim's laughter in the background as she berated me, made fun of me, put me down, put down our relationship. She gave herself over to throwing her life away for the love of money. She was a brat. She is still a brat. She's here to use and abuse anything and everything she can in order to get her way. Consequences be damned. Whether she destroys somebody else's life or not, well, most of the time, she probably hopes not, but doesn't give a shit if she does. Whether she can destroy my life or not, now that would make her truly happy. Truly. Because no one knows her better than I do, according to her. And once she's gone too far down the other side of the spectrum, everything must absolutely be destroyed. She either wanted to create or destroy, and when she couldn't create, it was time to destroy. And so she destroyed. I've heard and been told about, because she does believe in spell work, I don't. And people that believe in that have problems, serious problems with tendencies. Especially if someone casts spells against them. For the past year, since she first laid down with Tim, she's had the uncontrollable urge to hump everything. Almost everyone she comes into contact with. She feels it now. It keeps her awake at night. That and the guilt. And knowing that she destroyed everything she ever had in me. And because she destroyed everything she ever had in me, she has to destroy me. I have to go to jail. I cannot be allowed to live because I'm a witness to her behavior. And what she cares about most is her ego, her pride, and her Tim. Even though right about now, I imagine if she's exactly where I feel her to be, because unfortunately she won't let go of me, so I can virtually feel everything, every single thing she does, which is absolutely despicable because she's been sleeping with men and thinking of me the whole time. And I hate it. She has no idea what she's made me watch. Unbelievable. Selfish, selfish, selfish. The most selfish person I've ever met in my entire life. Supremely selfish. She couldn't let me go. So I had to watch. I saw everything. Even from hundreds of miles away. Somehow she forgot that I was capable of remote viewing. Before would only be able to do it when I wanted to. When she grasped hold of me as I tried to leave, because she asked me to, she clings on so tightly that I can't turn it off. I can't turn off what she's doing. She's making me watch her do this. And she wants to know why I'm done. It's not because I don't love her. I will always love her. I'm done because I'm tired. because she didn't go through this by herself. She went through this clutching me and dragging me through it against my will. I gave this woman every single concession you could possibly imagine, up to and including becoming a hot wife if she really had to do that. Sue me. I'm not a jealous man. And no, I don't believe in having sex with a whole bunch of people. I believe in rational experimentation until it's time to dial it all back in a reasonable fashion. And some things are better left as fantasy. This woman wrecked her life, destroyed her family, has lost her home. All because of the sensation and the pleasure she took in giving someone who is in a fatherly role sexual gratification. Stockholm Syndrome, years advanced, doesn't compare to the description of what these people engaged in. And she will deny his existence until I can absolutely prove his existence. And that's fine. She can do that all she wants to. She's only lying to herself. I'm not the one that picked him out of a lineup. The next door neighbors aren't even the only ones that picked him out of a lineup. Everyone has seen him outside her home. Everyone on that block. Tim Gasson is a real man. He's a real pervert. He's a pedophile. He's a rapist. He's a trafficker. He's a thief. And I believe he's a murderer. And I believe that if 3-letter agencies are on this like I think they are, he's going away for a long time, the rest of his natural life, which is what he absolutely deserves. And if you make it tough to let the truth come forward, Tim, the longer you prolong the magic, so to speak, of being caught, the more damage you do, the more other people who you actually do care about, because we know you don't care about her. We know that. You set out to destroy her life, and you thought it was funny. Yes, you did. The more damage you do, the more it comes back on the people you do love. The people that you sought acceptance from. How's mom doing? there's a few other people out there you actually do care for. Tim. It's time to give up. And if you don't, if you continue your crap, I described to you what would happen. And that is what's coming your way. I'm prepared to die. Or like Indiana Jones in Last Crusade. My sword's prepared. How's yours? But you don't believe, right? No. Somebody stop me.